Hello everyone, welcome to today's class. In this video, let us solve problem from exercise 3B. So, coming to the first problem, here what they give, the difference between simple interest and compound interest on certain sum is rupees 54.40 for 2 years at 8% per annum. So here they gave the difference, right? So compound interest minus simple interest is equal to 54.40. So we know formula for compound interest. So compound interest is nothing but amount minus principal, right? So here, how can we find amount? We know what is the formula for amount? P into 1 plus R by 100 whole power n minus P is equal minus what is simple interest? PTR by 100 is equal to 54.40, right? So they give this. And what is R and N? We have to find P, right? So R is 8% and time is 2 years. So P into 1 plus 8 by 100 whole square minus P minus PTR by 100. So P into 2 into 8 by 100 is equal to 54.40. Now see, if I cancel it, how much I will get? See, I can take P common from everything. So here 4 2s are 4 25. So 25 plus 2 27 by 25 minus 1. This is whole square is there minus 16 by 100. Or else if we cancel it with 4, 4 by 25 is equal to 54.40. So here P into 27 square minus LCM is 25 square, right? So it is 625 minus 625 minus 25 into 4 it is 100 is equal to 54.40. Now 27 square. So if you don't know, we can do like this, right? So 27 into 27. 7 7 is 49, 7 2 is 14, 189. So 54. So 729, right? Or else you can do like this. 27 square is nothing but 3 cube whole square. So 3 square whole cube, that is equal to 9 cube. 9 cube is 729, right? So 729 minus 725 by 625 is equal to 54.40. The difference is 4, right? So P is equal to, how much will you get? 54.40 into 625 by, the difference is 4. So by 4. 4 1 is 4, 4 3 is 12, 24, 4 6 is 24. So 13.6 into 625. To multiply this, you will get 8,500. So next, second one. A sum of money invested at compound interest amounts to 19,360 in 2 years and 22,425.60 in 4 years. Find the rate percent and the original sum of money. See here, what they are asking, don't know the sum and rate. So P and R, let it be like that. So in 2 years, what they gave, amount is equal to, how much they gave? 19,360. So this is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole square, right? 19,360. And in 4 years, what they gave, it will amount to 23,425.60, right? So P into 1 plus R by 100 whole power 4 is equal to 23,425.60. Now we have to find P and R. So there are two unknowns and we have two equations. So we have to solve them. But here they are multiplying, right? So if you divide this with this one, P will get cancelled and R will be remaining. We can find R. So from R we can find P. So dividing this is this P into 1 plus R by 100 whole power 4 by 1 plus R by 100 whole square is equal to, this value is 23,425.60 by 19,360. So how much will get? Whole square subtraction. So 1 plus R by 100 whole square is equal to 23,425.60 by 19,360. See which number it will get cancelled. So 10. So it will get cancelled with 4, I think so. So 4 4 is 16. How much it is? 33. 4 is 32. 4 4 is 16. 4840. How much it is? So if you cancel it, 4 5 is 20. So 34. 4 8 is 32. 22. 4 5 is 20. 4 6 is 24.4. Right? So that is equal to 58,564 by 484W. Why I am writing 484.W? Why? Because we know 484 is the square of 22, right? So 22 whole square is 484, right? So see here, 22 into 24, 44 and 44. So it is 484. So 484W is the square of 220. So see here, whole square is equal to, this is 220 square, and we have to find which square is 58,564. See how to find its square root easily. See two numbers which are nearer to 58,560, which are perfect square. We know 240 square. How much it is? 24, 576, 2 zeros. So 576 double 0, 240 square, and 250 square is how much? 62500. So this number is in between these two, right? So and in the units place we have 4. So it may be 248 or 242. Okay. So it is nearer to 57600, right? So it may be 242. So let us check once whether it is a square of 242 or not. 242 into 242. So 484. 4 2 is 8, 4 4 is 16, 4 2 is 9, and 484. So 4, 6, 9 plus 1, 5. So it is coming exactly. So 58564. So this is square of 242. So 242 by 220 whole square. So 1 plus R by 100 is equal to 242 by 220 whole square. So 1 plus R by 100 is equal to 242 by 220. So R by 100 is how much? That implies R by 100 is equal to minus 1. So nothing but minus 1 means 22 by 220 10 jar. So R is equal to 1 by 10 into 100 is nothing but 10%. So rate of interest is 10%. And if you want to find R, substitute R here, you will get P, principal. If you want to find principal, substitute R value in any of these two, you will get principal. Next, the third problem. A sum of money is lent out at compound interest at certain rate % per annum becomes 3 times of itself in 8 years. So, see, first up to here we can do. So, what they are asking, a sum of money will becomes 3 times of itself in 8 years. So, P will becomes 3 times itself. So, amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole power n, right? We know. So 3 times of P is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole power 8. So let us find its R first. So how much we will get? So 3 is equal to 1 plus r by 100 whole power 8. So let it be. Next we have to find in how many years will it become 27 times, right? So let it will become 27 times in n years. So 27 times means 27p is equal to p into 1 plus r by 100 whole power n. P will get cancelled. And 7 we can write, 27 we can write as 3 cube, right? So 1 plus r by 100 whole power n. And see here 3 we can write it like this, right? 1 plus r by 100 whole power 8 whole power 3 is equal to this one. So 1 plus r by 100 whole power mn. So 24 is equal to 1 plus r by 100 whole power n. So therefore n is equal to 24 years. Why? Because the bases are equal, powers are also same. Next, fourth problem. On what sum of money will compound interest for 2 years be same as simple interest on 9,430 for 10 years? Both being rate of percent 5% per annum. So see here, they are telling that on what sum did the compound interest for 2 years at 5% per annum will be equal to simple interest for the given amount. So first I am finding the simple interest is equal to 9,430, right? P T 10 years or 5 by 100. So 943 into 5. 5 3 is 15, 5 4 is 20, 21, 5 9 is 45. So 4715. So this is equal to simple interest, right? Therefore, how much is simple interest? That compound interest P into 1 plus 5 by 100 whole power 2 minus P is equal to this amount. That's what they give, right? So P is common. 5 1 is 520. So 21 by 20 whole square minus 1 is equal to 4715. So P into 441 by 400 minus 1 is equal to 4715. So P into 41 by 400, right? So 4715. So P is equal to 4715 into 400 by 41. So 41 1 is 41. So how much is 815? So 41 5 is 5 1 is 5. 5 4 is 2. Sorry, 41. 41. So 6. 61. 41 1 61. 41 1 is 41. Again 20 is there. 2 not 5. So 1 5. So P is equal to 115 into 4000. So P is equal to 115 into 4. 15 4 is 60. So 460 is 46,000. Next, fifth question. Kamal and Anand each lent the same sum of money for 2 years at 5% at simple interest and compound interest respectively. See here what they are telling. Kamal and Anand are there. They gave some amount. We don't know that amount. Let each lent P amount for 2 years at 5% and Kamal gave it for simple interest and Anand gave it for compound interest. So here the condition is Anand received 15 more than Kamal. So here they gave Anand amount is 15 rupees more than Kamal. So Kamal's amount plus 15 rupees is equal to Anand's amount, right? So here we don't know the principal. So some PTR by 100 plus 15 is equal to, here compound interest is how much? P into 1 plus R by 100 whole power n minus principal. That is the compound interest, right? Amount minus principal is the compound interest. So here time is 2 years and rate of interest is 5. So P into 2 into 5 by 100 plus 15 is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole square. Here R is 5, right? Minus P. And taking P common. So again we did a previous problem 21 by 100. So 441 by 400 minus 1. So I am writing directly it is 41 by 400. So here 5 2 is 10, 1 10 will get cancelled. So P by 10. So P by 10 plus 15 is equal to 41 P by, so 15 is equal to 41 P by 400 minus P by 10. So LCM is 400. So 400 41P minus 40P. Therefore, P is equal to 15 into 400. So 15 4 it is 60. So it is 6,000 rupees. Okay. See here, as it is same from the previous problem, I have written it directly. Okay. Next, sixth one. Simple interest on a sum of money for 2 years at 4% is 450. Find the compound interest on the same sum at the same rate for 2 years. See here, they give simple interest. So simple interest is equal to how much? 450, right? So if we can find the sum, that means principal PTR by 100 is equal to 450. So what is time and rate of interest? So P into 2 into 4 by 100 is equal to 450, right? So 4 1 ja 4, 25 ja, so P is equal to 450 into 25 by 2. So 2 2 ja 4, 2 2 ja 4, 2 5 ja. So P is equal to 225 into 25. 25 5 125. So 25 2 is 50 plus 12. 62 25 5 is 25 2 is 50. So 5625 is the principal. Now I have to find the compound interest on the same sum at the same rate. So compound interest is first I am writing amount P into 1 plus R by 100 whole power n. So 5625 into 1 plus 4 by 100 whole square. 4 1 is 425. So 25 plus 1 26. 5625 into 625 by 26 square. So 26 square by 625. See here, cancelled with 25. If I get cancelled, we will get 225, right? So 25 25 25 225 ja. Same again 25 9 ja, right? So 9 into 26 square. So how much is 26 square? Multiply 6 6 ja 36, 6 2 ja 12. So 156 plus 52 is 676. So 9 into 676. 6 9 ja 54. 9 7 ja 63 plus 5. 68, 6 9 ja 54 plus 6. So 6084 is the amount. Therefore, compound interest is nothing but 6084 minus 5625. So 9, 5, how much it is? 4. So 459 is the difference, sorry, the compound interest. Seventh one, let me explain the method how we have to solve this. Simple interest on certain sum of money for 4 years at 4% per annum exceeds the compound interest on same sum for 3 years at 5% per annum by 228. So this one exceeds compound interest by 228. So simple interest exceeds, right? They are telling simple interest will exceed the compound interest. So see here, simple interest for 4 years for 4%. So PTR by 100. 4 years, 4 by 100. This is equal to how much? Compound interest plus 228. Right? So compound interest will be how much? P into, so I am writing, let it be P only. P into 1 plus 4 by 100 for 3 years. Right? So minus P plus 228. This is what they give, right? See here. Sorry, here 5% per annum. See, this simple interest for some for certain sum at 4% for 4 years is this one. This exceeds the compound interest by 228. So this one is greater than the compound interest by 228. So if we add 228 to the compound interest, so compound interest is this one only, right? P amount minus principal. This is the compound interest. So this is equal to this one. So if you solve this, you will get the sum. Next, moving on to eighth problem. See what it is. The compound interest on certain sum of money at 5% per annum for 2 years is 246. See, they gave compound interest is equal to 246, right? So let me write certain sum. So we don't know. So P into 1 plus R by 100 whole power n minus P is equal to 246. So what is the rate of interest here? Rate of interest is 5 and years is 2 years. So P into 1 plus 5 by 100 whole square minus P is equal to 246. Let me find P. So 5 1 is 520. So again 21 by 100 same, right? So 41P by 400 will get is equal to 246. So P is equal to, so not P. So 41 by 400. Why? Because I am taking P common from both. Okay. Or else let me write here in order to show one more time. P into 21 by 20 whole square minus P is equal to 246. P is common. So 441 by 400 minus P, minus 1. So P into 41 by 400 is equal to 246. So P is equal to 246 into 400 by 41. So 41 1 ja, 41 6 ja. So principal is 2400. And what they are asking us to find? They are asking us to find calculate simple interest on the same sum for 3 years at 6% per annum. Therefore, simple interest is equal to PTR by 100. So 2400 into how many years they are asking? Sum for 3 years at 6% per annum. Right? Calculate simple interest on the same sum for 3 years at 6% per annum. So 0 0. So 3 4 ja 12. It is 72 into 6. So 6 2 ja 12. 6 7 ja 40. It is 432 rupees.